Hello, everybody, and welcome into the College Football Breakdown. My name is Jeremy Passmore, and Georgia, we have a problem. Um, Kentucky went in between the hedges Saturday night, and they come out and blank Georgia in the first half. It was 0-0 at the end of the first half. Um, Jake Fromm was atrocious. His receivers just could not get open, and Kentucky just loaded the box and tried in an attempt to stop the run and make Jake Fromm beat him, and he just did not do that. Jake Fromm was 9 of 12 for 35 yards. Terrible. Um, the bigger point is that 21 points were scored in the second half due to the fact of Kentucky just wearing down and we're unable to stop the run in the second half. But Jake Fromm was awful. And the reason Kentucky was so effective in the first half is that they were just loading the box, playing man coverage on the outside, and saying these receivers are not going to be good enough to get separation. And they were right. These receivers got almost no separation. On the other side, if Kentucky would have had a passing game at all, I think they completed 2 passes. Lynn Bowden, a converted wide receiver at quarterback, I think they would have probably had a better chance of winning this football game. Lynn Bowden's a great athlete. I'm a Kentucky fan myself, originally from Kentucky. But Lynn Bowden's a great athlete. He's just not a quarterback. And when you're one-dimensional and you run the ball and you run that zone read, it just makes it very, very hard to beat a very good team like Georgia. Back to Jake Fromm, though. I'm going back to a video I made last week called "Did Georgia Make a Mistake at Quarterback?" If you have Justin Fields, this game's completely different. They cannot play man coverage. They can't load the box because if they play man coverage and load the box and they don't leave a man there for Justin Fields is going to gash you for 25, 30 yards a time. So it kind of forces them to stay at home and at least leave a spy there so that it makes your running game a little bit more effective and your passing game a little bit more effective. Overall, this game was awful for Georgia. Georgia's going to have some trouble coming up. Tua did get hurt last night, but I haven't looked to confirm what the injury is. I know he was out for the entire second half of last night's game. But Alabama is going to be able to load the box and do the exact same thing Kentucky did, and they're going to have better athletes. Alabama did struggle stopping the run against Tennessee last night, but overall, I think Georgia's in trouble. They're having to play Alabama. Let me just check their schedule real quick. One moment. Sorry, guys. They have to play at Florida next week, which is going to be a tough one, especially if they can't get that passing game going. That Florida pass rush is going to get there. Then they go to Mizzou, Auburn, A&M, Georgia Tech, and then Alabama if they make the SEC title game. So not a murderer's row. I mean, Florida's going to be the game for the SEC East, but next week's going to be the biggest test. I, for some reason, thought they played Alabama this year in the regular season, but they did not. They play Auburn, which is going to be a tough test, too. If they cannot throw the football. Their receivers just get zero separation. Against a secondary who replaced a lot of pieces last year in Kentucky, you would think they would get a lot of separation. You think that they would, against a weaker SEC secondary than you're going to face at Florida and at Auburn, you would think that separation would be there, and it just wasn't. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Check out that Justin Fields video, and like and subscribe. Just help me grow the channel, and I really appreciate it, guys. See you next video.